Today I'm going to show you 2 ways to make this Hello Kitty cupcake. For this tutorial I'm going to show you 2 ways to make the cupcake, and you're going to need a small cupcake base and a large cupcake base. Both of these are available on Miniature Sweets, Etsy, and if you'd like them on my store envy, just let me know. I know I have the small one listed, but if you'd like the large one, I can always make some more. I am using Jewelry Gold by Sculpey for the base of the cupcake. If you look at a photo of the cupcake, you may have noticed that you only see the frosting portion, so you don't even have to show the cake layer if you don't want to. So for this first method, we're just going to choose the frosting color and then put it onto the cupcake base. The cupcake is double layered, so you're going to put on one layer first. Now we're going to add on the second layer, and I kind of made it semi-cone shaped so it looks more like a cupcake. Now you're just going to blend the 2 layers. Once you like how it looks, we're just going to add on the sprinkles. Make circular indentations in the bow. Now you can just pop this out of the mold. You can add an eye pin if you'd like. This is the first way to make the cupcake, and I'm just going to show you the second way, but that requires a bigger mold, so let's get started. The reason we're using a large cupcake base is because it's easier to put on the frosting with the large cupcake base than it is with a small one. Again, I'm using Jewelry Gold for the cupcake base. You're going to mix some ecru and translucent clay. Once again, you're going to double layer the cupcake and then you're going to blend it out. After you've blended the cupcake, you're going to just use a texturing tool to texture just the bottom of the cupcake, because we're just going to cover the top with frosting later. So for the icing, you want it to be very creamy. You don't want it to be liquidy. And basically all you're going to need for this icing is some clay and some TLS. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So I just dumped in some clay, and now I'm just going to add some TLS. I get a lot of questions asking what is the proportion or the ratio of clay to TLS, but what I would recommend is put in some clay first and then add a little bit of TLS, and then you'll see that if you need to add more TLS to get it more creamy, then just add a little bit more. So I like this consistency. It looks like frosting to me. If you don't want it to be this creamy, or if you want it to be creamier, then you can use less or more TLS to your discretion. Now you're just going to cover the cupcake with TLS. So here I just messily put on the icing to cover the whole base, but now you're just going to smooth it out. Here is the frosting smoothed out just a little bit, and you can see it looks very much like a real cupcake. You can smooth it out even more if you'd like. Like I have to fix this little area here, and now we're just going to add on the sprinkles as we did with the first cupcake. This is what it looks like with the sprinkles, and now just add on the bow. Now add your eye pin and bake. Here's what they look like after they've been baked, and I really like how they turned out. This one is the smaller one, and I think this is more cutesy and a little more kawaii than the bigger one. Here is the bigger cupcake, and I really think this is more realistic, especially because of the frosting. So play around with the TLS and the clay to see what kind of frosting texture you like. And the smaller you make the sprinkles, I think the more realistic it looks. So this is what I made. So I hope you guys like the 2 ways you can make the cupcakes. I realized that this one is a little darker than the mint. So of course you can play around with the colors, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.